I've been running through rains and the wind that follows after. For one certain face and an unforgotten laughter, I've been following signs. I've been staring after ships for a certain pair of eyes and a certain pair of lips. Yes, I looked everywhere. You can look without wings, and I found a great variety of interesting things. But it never was you. It never was anywhere you. An occasional sunset reminded me, or a flower hanging high in a tulip tree, or one red star hung low in the west, or the heartbreak call from a meadowlark's nest. Made me think for a moment, maybe it's true. I found him in the star, in the cold, in the blue. But it never was you. It never was anywhere you. Anywhere, anywhere you. Aries. Five of Cups. The Hermit. Ten of Swords in reverse. Two of Swords. There's a breakup. It's going to be peaceful. You've been thinking about it. You're blind. You got to weigh your options. You got to say, if I get out of this relationship, what do I still have? Do I still have my soul? Do I still have my emotional alignment? If so, that's not so bad. It hurts to break up. You lose a little piece of your ego. You lose a little piece of your finances. You lose some emotional bankruptcy. You become bankrupt, but it's on your mind. Okay, let's figure out why. The Hermit. Deep meditation, the Hermit in the second position. Really go in. There's another meaning to the Hermit. Not just meditation, not just withdrawal, but there's a meaning that really feels like seek counsel. The breakup and the Five of Cups with the Hermit in the middle position, Aries, I'm feeling phone a friend. I'm feeling use a lifeline. I'm feeling, you have to take yourself to bed every night anyway, so you're going to be in your head about it thinking. But while you're hurting, if you're hurting, phone a friend. The Ten of Swords in reverse. This is the most baffling, weird. There's an aspect of the tarot. There are many aspects of the tarot that I'm still studying, and some that I've studied for a couple of years that I still don't understand. The Ten of Swords, upright, horror, pain. The Ten of Swords in reverse, a period of profit and advantage. So could it be that you're on the ceiling and they tried to stab the swords in your back, but they're just not sticking in? I'm just trying to use the imagery in reverse. Just take this breakup, feel the loss, phone a friend, and move on with your life. Let's go clarifying card. I'm going to keep it open. The Ten of Cups in reverse. Fascinating. There's going to be guilt. There's going to be a lot of guilt over whether you're making the right decision, because it always brings up guilt when there's a breakup pending. Oh, but I'm attached because we had sex. Oh, you had sex, Aries? Well, you're fire. You're very sexual beings. It doesn't surprise me one bit. So is it unconditional love? Is it your twin flame? Is it the one you really want to be with? Or was it the one that you wanted to be with for now? Deal with the guilt. The guilt's real. The pain's real. Whatever comes up for you. Let's go second clarifying card. The Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, so a message, this is a responsible move, a responsible emotional move, this breakup, Aries, because it's not your person. And this is the reflection tonight for you. And that is, I would have loved some good news, but I feel like there's been some flip-flop. You find your fire, and then you have the chat, but then you don't follow through. Or you want to have the chat, you don't follow through. Or you do have the chat, and it goes well for a short period of time. But then the wheel of morality spins, and you're back on the cycle because it's not your person. That's a pretty clear reading. 2 clarifying cards. It's a responsible move, Aries. Virgo. Virgos teach us how to be in touch with the body and our own sensuality, and be okay with our sensuality. Hey, Natalie K. Hey, Trevor. Natalie K. and Trevor, what are your signs? Virgo. The Vierge. I think in French it's Vierge. Oh, Virgo. Yeah. Natalie K. The Virgin is your symbol. Virginal and sensual. I think of a maypole. People wrapping a ribbon around the maypole. That was like the 1900 turn of the century idea of a good time. 4 of Pentacles, the Fool, Death, and the Magician. 3 major arcana here, Virgo. Strong message, overarching theme. Wow, I think that this was your theme the other day. You're in a profit period. You are in a place where there was a new beginning recently, or perhaps a new internal beginning. If your external world, material world, has still got you down, well, welcome to the club. But there was a renewed hope in you recently. And this card is coming as a reminder to not lose this renewed hope. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. What has got you down? You're thwarted. There's going to be a loss of possessions. Was there a breakup recently, Virgo, and now you're literally in financial ruin? If that's the case, I totally get it. Financial ruin. I mean, that's a pretty strong phrase, but you know what I mean. So you've got the Fool in the middle position saying, go on your quest. You are the star of your own anime. And you were drawn by Miyazaki. And, oh, Natalie K, that sucks. Oh, he's a bastard. But there are no mistakes. So how are you going to deal with that? Well, let's figure this out. So you have to take your Magician and take your Fool, two large archetypal themes that say you are the creator of your own reality. Don't let some bastard X dictate what your reality is. And you've got Death in the last position. Have the Death. You're like on the cusp of the Death. Renew your perspective on finances, on what it means to be independent. To me, I'm getting a strong independence. Beyonce, independent. You're independent ladies, and my Virgo guys, be an independent guy. Clarify this independence for me. What about the independence needs to happen for my Virgos? The Two of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh, so here was the download. There was an irreconcile opposite, which means it was not your twin flame, this breakup. It was like a strong connection. You probably had sex, which means you're connected. And it was probably pretty good sex, but irreconcilable differences. I'm wondering, was that the grounds of the divorce, irreconcilable differences? I wish you could just put on the divorce paper. Reason for divorce, he was a bastard. Wouldn't that be fun? So Two of Pentacles in reverse. You've got, there's still an exchange in you. There's an emotional exchange because it's fresh and new, and you're still in that infinity loop with that person. You're thinking, but maybe it's them. Maybe we can make up. You can do whatever you want, but you'd be a fool to go back. You'd be a fool. Not my personal opinion, just a reflection from the cards, and a little bit my personal opinion, because this is pretty clear. Look at Death. Look at Death. You are the Magician, Virgo. You can absolutely find your way through this. There's no doubt about it. To get the Magician and the Fool in one reading is a strong message. I feel really secure about that. I feel responsible in that reading. Ooh, okay. Aquarius. And just like that. Air. Aquarians know how to think. Oh, I'm so glad that resonated, Natalie K. I guess I don't need to add the K. Natalie, your name is Natalie. You know how to think. Aquarians know how to think themselves in circles. It's a little Libra-y. It's a little, you can weigh all the options, but come on, you're the only hope for air, Aquarius. You have to find a deliberate. The Hierophant in reverse. The Nine of Swords. The Knight of Swords. Thanks, Natalie, I will. And the Tower. Why do you feel like there's a catastrophe around the corner? Why do you feel like you're just... Okay, let's figure it out. The Hierophant in reverse. There's an unorthodoxness. There's unconventional thinking in you. And you want this imminent, when's the shoe going to drop? When's the shoe going to drop? This unsettled feeling in you of like, there's so much hemming and hawing about your life with this love, with this twin flame. And you've got, because the way you're thinking about it is not the normal way, because you're fucking Aquarius. Fucking, I don't care. Nine of Swords. You're hemming and hawing and vacillating. You're like the fan that never stops, Aquarius. Oh my God, it's the same message so many times in a row. You know why? Because you're thick, because you won't listen. Knight of Swords. I think I'm yelling at myself. Knight of Swords. Action. It's time to take action. It couldn't be more time to have the Tower. Imminent danger, dead ahead. Iceberg, dead ahead. I'm going to start saying that. The Hierophant in reverse, which is your way of thinking is new. It's kooky. It's not the right Not right. That's the wrong word. God, I'm in true Aquarian mode during this reading. Nine of Swords. Dun, dun, dun. Look at Susie Snowflake. Susie Snowflake is having a problem. Someone shoved 9 swords in the wall, and she doesn't know which one to even begin pulling out. And look at those hills. She just wants to run for the hills. If those are hills. God, Susie Snowflake. The Knight of Swords. Take action. And more so than take action, let's expound upon him. But depending on the card nearby, it can mean a kind of war and destruction. And I'd say that the vacillation, you're having an internal battle over the fact that you can't decide, Aquarius. Coupled with the Tower, this just said to me a whole ton of gently slaps to the face. We need to clarify this. The Page of Swords in reverse, another sword. Unforeseen danger. Unprepared state. Oh my God, this is starting to feel like a horror film, and I'm translating. You know what this is? This is that horror story about the sweet little old lady putting together a puzzle at home, and she thinks it's of cats licking ice cream cones. But as she's assembling the puzzle, she realizes it's her in the puzzle. And as she puts the last puzzle piece in the picture, where is the window, she sees the killer in the window behind her as she puts the puzzle piece in. No, I'm okay, y'all. I'm okay. So that's what's happening right here. It's like your story's being created as you go, but then you're slowly realizing, holy shit, I am in control of this. But I thought I was a victim. I thought I was a victim to this love. I thought I was a victim to this situation. No. Cards, you come through with the second clarifying card. The Knight of Cups. We needed a knight to go to battle against the Knight of Swords. And what better message to receive than there is an attractiveness in you toward the person you want. There is a real attractiveness toward this twin flame that you want to go after, and you want to kind of end this constant, what do I do? You want to take action. If you're in a relationship, I'd say it's no bueno. Get out and go after the one you want. What if the one you want is you? What if it's a life of being single? Fantastic. If you're single and you want to make a move, Aquarian, this is the time, because you're driving yourself insane. You're driving me insane through this reading because I'm just channeling you. I'm tuned into the channel called Aquarian on so many levels, so many aspects in that freaking constellation. So Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. There's another meaning to this. I'm feeling there's a change. I mean, you have to follow through with the Knight of Swords and take the action before the change will be realized. Let's go third clarifying card for you, just for Page of Cups in reverse, another page. How about you're not taking responsibility? Obstacle. Another reflection of that you're not taking responsibility, Aquarius. Aquarius needs to be slapped upside the head for them to get the message. And I'd say that you had one positive message here, which is you're good when you take action. But oh my God, are you about to freaking go insane on the way to that? Talk about a shamanic journey. Talk about a soul retrieval mission that you need. Oh my God. Scorpio. Tell me something good, Scorpio. Tell me. I don't know. Just tell me anything. Okay, I think I'm releasing that. It's gone. Scorpio. Death in reverse. The Knight of Cups. The King of Swords. And the Page of Cups. Okay, your overarching theme. You're feeling thoughtful, little broody, little artistic. You're talking to your animal friends. You're talking to fish. And what are they saying? Scorpio, you are of the water. So what are they saying, these fish? Page. There is someone who can help you. You need help is what I'm getting, but it's a positive message of help. You're not you might be in despair, but it's more about, oh, can you help fish? Who's your fish? Who's the person who you know can help you through this dark time? Death in reverse. And what I feel here is there's a stagnation and there's a lethargy. It's like, I'm having my death. It's like a blobfish. I'm a blobfish. You ever see the picture of the blobfish? Look up a blobfish. That's what you are right now. In fact, that's your fish. You are literally a blobfish, Scorpio, and you need air. You need air to lift you out of that water. Oh my gosh, fire's going to create some steam. Earth is just going to you're going to nestle. You're going to go deep in earth. Reach out to air, Scorpio. That's a good feeling. Knight of Cups in the middle position. Knight of Cups. Intelligence, bearer of messages. There's high value to this person. There's high value to the one you want to reach out to. Now, if you're already, my guess, if you're going through it, Scorpio, and you're already partnered, I don't know, is it your person? King of Swords through this blobfish mentality in the final position. King of Swords coming at you saying, authority wielder, law, government, brilliant, wisdom. I'm seeing this as King Arthur. I'm seeing this as when you follow this through, you go from the page to the king. You have the level up, big video game style. But on the way to the level up, you have to beat this lethargy. Let's clarify with something you can do toward this lethargy, Scorpio. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Well, it's definitely a reflection that this lethargy is born of your constant suspicion, your anxiety. I think you're just sick of feeling anxious, so you're going, I'll just succumb. I'll succumb to my life. That's how I feel right now. Don't succumb. If you knew how badly you wanted to be in this body, you would stop trying to get out of it. Be in the body. Create your reality. The Six of Rods in reverse, second clarifying card. There's a betrayal, an indefinite delay. The reading I'm getting, Scorpio, is you're the delay. You're the delay because of this death. You're half-assing this metaphoric death. You need to full-ass your death. Third clarifying card, the Hermit. Withdraw. Meditate. Get out of town. Getting out of town. You have to get out of town or get out of your head. But I'm seeing like there isn't a friend you can reach out to. This is your private quest. Well, first of all, there's always a friend you can reach out to. But you don't want a friend. You want the one you want. Oh my God. There's a correlation here between so many things. It was like all of the same message, Scorpio. Blobfish living. You know you'll level up. But how the hell do you get out of that lethargy? We did 3 clarifying cards. I don't want to keep getting the same message. The message has been received. Message received loud and clear. Hope this reflection is a little bit of a fire under your ass, Scorpio, to beat it. Sagittarius. Carving. Sagittarius is like in the forest when the underbrush catches fire and then it becomes this enormous forest fire. You got to catch those things early, Sagittarius. Otherwise, you go ablaze. Catch them early. 5 of Pentacles. 10 of Swords in reverse. 3 of Swords in reverse. And the 6 of Swords. You're traveling. You're doing a lot of traveling, Sagittarius. You're going on these journeys, but you're just so lonely. 5 of Pentacles. There's a loneliness, a material impoverishment, a spiritual loneliness. Loneliness on paper. You're pining after something. You're longing after something, and there's a lot of travel on your mind. A lot of travel on your mind. 10 of Swords in reverse. Again, upright. Really no bueno. This way, Despite your loneliness, you're in a period of advantage and power. Three of Swords in reverse in the last position. There's such confusion, alienation. You're so isolated. I'm getting a breakup feeling. I'm getting a lonely. The red herring in this reading, Sagittarius, is what it is and it's a good thing. Why do you feel that despite your loneliness, despite all this travel, you're not settled? You actually do feel like more powerful than ever. You feel like, you know what? I can't let this get me down. But it's surrounded by the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Swords in reverse. So clearly it's got you down. This to me is your glimmer of hope. This to me is that your mindset, you do have what it takes to say, how about I choose me? How about I choose me throughout this hard time? You're not choosing you, Sagittarius. Clarify this. The High Priestess. Exactly. Certainly love, femininity, relatedness, the ideal wife and mother, supportive of those she loves, mystery, and unrevealed influences at work. You're thinking a lot about you're scheming. You're scheming, but it feels to me like you actually don't want to pull a scheme. You want to follow emotional authenticity on whatever this scheme is. To me, the High Priestess, the High Priestess, and the Ten of Swords in reverse are the pair. It's like, this is the light at the end of the tunnel, and this is in the back of your mind. Like, what do I do to get this feeling of power made a reality? Surrounded by spiritual loneliness, financial loneliness, and all of this confusion and heartbreak, disorder. Well, let's clarify the High Priestess. Next card, the Devil. Who's stronger? This archetype or this archetype? It's always your decision. It's whichever one you let win, Sagittarius. The Devil, lack of humanity, emphasis on material things. Why can't you get over this? Why are you fighting, Sagittarius? You're not choosing you. You're choosing, if I don't get that thing back, I'll be lonely forever. I think you have to say, let it go. It's like my favorite thing to say when it lands, Sagittarius, let it go. You have the High Priestess on your side. You've seen the light at the end of the tunnel, but you're using your power and it's draining you because you're saying, I don't have this thing, but you know what? I'm going to use my full scheming and power to get that thing. It's killing you. It's killing you emotionally. Sagittarius, let it go. That's pretty clear. And honestly, that's not a bad reading. There was some positivity in that. It's about how do you let it go? I don't know. Breakups. Breakups, or even like if you're in a relationship still, Sagittarius, and you don't feel like breaking up, what is this Devil versus High Priestess? Meditate on that. It's literally good versus evil, but it's coming from within you. You're crazy. You're just crazy. Taurus. Taurus. I'm feeling good as I shuffle these cards. Let's see if that is corroborated by the reading. No whammies. The Nine of Swords, the Fool in reverse, the Queen of Rods in reverse, and the Seven of Pentacles. I stand corrected. So you've got success on paper. Job's going well. Even the dates are going well. It's kind of surface. You're doing your thing. Taurus is like in a good groove right now. You're not feeling like, where's the fire? I'm Earth. I don't want to have a fire. Enough with the fires. But the Nine of Swords, you're vacillating. Flip, flop, because you're still wanting to enter the heart chakra. You're still wanting a love. You're saying, you know what? I've taken care of everything in my material world because I'm a Taurus and that's what I do. Oh, but you're like, I don't know. Love. Well, what are you after? Because the choice made is likely to be foolish. Fool in reverse. Not the Miyazaki anime film. You're not the star of your show in terms of this decision. You'll be the fool of your show. So what do you... I can't imagine that ever choosing the heart chakra makes you a fool. So I'm getting two readings. What are you doing from a place of logic
that you're like flip-flopping on that you know is a bad decision to make? Or is this a reflection that if I go after my heart, I'm going to feel like a fool? That's a good idea. I think it's less that one. I think it's a little bit more, well, if that resonates, great. If not, I actually think that it's like saying, Taurus, don't do it. Because the Queen of Rods in reverse. It's so, you're practical, you're careful with money, and you're careful, Taurus, with, business, and you're devoted to your friends, and you're very loyal. So it's a reflection that, so I'm getting Eeyore, I'm getting like fool. Maybe, see, now I'm flip flopping a little bit. I'm being a Taurus. Maybe this is a reflection that if I go after it, I'll be a fool. Well, let's clarify that. Let's clarify my confusion on that. The Seven of Rods in reverse. There's anxiety in you, such anxiety. Avoid indecision. Avoid the Nine of Swords, Susie Snowflake. This is basically a tether to this one saying that thing you're flip flopping on, don't flip flop. Second clarifying card, the Eight of Swords. If you make this decision, if you take this action, you're going to feel such conflict and slander. People are going to talk. You're going to feel so like, oh, did I make the right decision? Well, I'll give you a third clarifying card. The Knight of Rods in reverse. The Knight of Rods in reverse. Another reflection that there's an emotional division. Don't you love when it's like, cards, show me a definitive, absolute. Should Taurus follow through with this love decision? And it's like, don't be indecisive. That really, that's the response is I need you to give me an answer, and you give me, don't be indecisive. I actually think that's perfect. I love that these cards refuse to solve your problems for you. I love that it's forcing you with 6 cards, all of them literally saying the same thing. Indecision, Susie Snowflake. You feel like you're going to be a fool. You're so good on paper with money and everything's good but it's not working out. And so the Seven of Rods in reverse, anxiety. You're going to feel Eight of Swords, like you're bound and gagged. And then you're going to feel Knight of Rods in reverse. Such emotional division. Shit or get off the pot, Taurus. Now is the time. A lot of people have gotten this reading tonight. We're all connected. We might be in a zodiac of 12, but we're all one. And honestly, I really mean that. We're all one. Whichever zodiac you are, you came in with a certain belief system. You came certain personality types based on that sun sign. It's such a coat of many colors. Taurus, avoid indecision. Libra. I really like following Earth with air. I love jumping from the ground to the sky. Libra, I don't want to repeat of yesterday. That was truly draining. I am predicting like that reading was enough of a swift kick in your ass to get you to take action on choosing your own emotional alignment. Let's see. The Two of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the Five of Rods in reverse, and the King of Cups. Good on you, Libra. So you found some kind of fire within you. Air and fire is a good combination. I wonder what your moon and your rising are. Check in with all your planets. So you've got King of Rods, overarching theme, nobility, honesty, loyal. You're feeling whatever got you reeling, now you're feeling better about it. This love, this twin flame, you choosing you, if that was the internal love, you are on an up. You're a little bipolar, but you're on an up. Two of Swords. So there's a hiatus. There's a peaceful hiatus. Even though this card looks a little threatening, I actually do see peace here. It's almost like I'm blindfolded, but you know what? We are parting ways, and that's okay. The reflection I got from this is that you actually found the division within you. Did you even involve the person? Maybe you didn't. Maybe it was you choosing your heart and saying, I can't involve them. I don't need to because I'm trying to to make this a peaceful parting. Nine of Pentacles in reverse, middle position. But there's a deception here. There's a deception. It's so hard for Libra to get out ahead of Libra. Other signs have more success in viewing their own psychology. Libra, why do I feel like there's a self-deception here? Let's figure it out. Five of Rods in reverse. Trickery, another reflection of complications. So what's the trickery? Let's clarify this, please. Because you're feeling King of Cupsy. Ace of Pentacles. Ugh. Okay, hate to be the bearer of the same news, but Libra, good on you for finding your King of Cups. Good on you for saying, I choose peace within my inner body. I choose peace. But you're getting your contentment and your bliss from the material world again. It's like you're saying, I'll put it all into my job, into money, into my art, whatever your external thing is. I get it. It's a lot to sit in front of the mirror and say, all right, I'm going to unpack this heartbreak piece by piece. It takes a King of Cups, which is what you got. It takes somebody of noble character, lots of security. It takes a king, a metaphorical king, for you to do that. But so I don't feel like it needs to be a big moment right now, because you are trying to choose peace. But the cards can't help themselves but be what they are, which is, but you're still doing it kind of half-assed. You're still kind of doing it on paper. You're tricking yourself into thinking you've found peace. Let me clarify for you what the hell you do, because that's really tricky. The Two of Rods. Now, this is a really, really good clarifying card after a week of crap, Libra. You hold the world in the palm of your hands, and yet there's still a sadness. Have you ever contemplated that it's okay to be sad? Have you seen Inside Out, the most important film of the last 10 years? We need sadness as a color, as an emotion. Choose to be sad. Do not choose to be happy, Libra. That is the most irresponsible thing you can do right now, because you're not happy. Choose sadness, choose tears, choose dealing with your fear over this sadness. You hold the world in the palm of your hands. You are a powerful creator, King of Cups. You can create your reality. Let this person go. Let them out of your heart. God, that's hard to do. That can take a long time. But the cards are reflecting that you have what it takes to do it. Sadness is still indicated. And so what? What's a little sadness? You came to Earth to experience the full range of the human emotional cycle. Sadness is one of the colors. Sadness need not be despair. Sadness is sadness, and it's okay. Libra, that was a good turnaround for me just now. I feel good about that clarifying card. Cancer. Cancer. Hold for my coconut water. I got a pink one. I think they're all pretty pink. I love that. On Wednesdays, we wear pink. Cancer. Before I even read this, we're getting a little Cancer. Love sound. Justice. Death in reverse. The Nine of Rods. The Hanged Man. Three major arcana. Three very interesting arcana in this order, and here's why. The Hanged Man, whatever this issue is, whatever this love problem is, whatever this internal conflict is over any kind of action you need to take, you feel utterly alone in this. Your shell's up, Cancer. Your pincers are out. You're warding against enemies, and you're thinking, okay, I'm a Cancer, and so I'm Crab, and so I'm in defense mode right now because I feel so hung out to dry, and I do not want to be caught in anyone's net. I do not want to be caught. But there's justice here. So, what is this balance? What is this awareness and a shift in your personal consciousness toward a union with the universal? I love that full description of this because you're out to dry. You need to have an internal paradigm shift about this love, this twin flame, and you do have what it takes. You know this is the answer, entering the heart, but you've got death in reverse. You're lethargic. You're not wanting to do it. You're scared. Cancers are in the survival stage of the zodiac. First for survival, next for social, last for spiritual. And you're in the beginning. You're like a newborn babe in the woods, a newborn crab in the whirlpool. So it's okay that you feel alone in this matter, and it's okay that you really want to feel balanced in this love situation, but you're not doing it. There's fear. So what is this lethargic feeling coming up for you? Well, the Nine of Rods. Your inner strength will be crystallized by this opposition because you have to go through it. Have you ever heard the only way out is through? Can't go over, can't go under. You got to go through the emotion. Think of life as a big video game where the only way you advance to the next level is to deal with your negative emotion. It's not that difficult to deal with a trip to Disneyland, Cancer, because a trip to Disneyland is like, sure, I'll deal with that. It's a trip to Disneyland. But a heartbreak, an indecision, let's say you're crushing on somebody, you don't know how to make the first move, so you're going to sit in this kind of inaction. And then you're going to say, I'm sitting in inaction, and I'm okay there because I'm in defense mode. I don't really want to do anything. You always have that choice. You are the creator of your own reality, but you will not level up. Your inner strength will not be crystallized by this opposition. Your inner strength will grow a little mold on it because it's stagnant in this whirlpool. So clarify this for me. The Four of Rods in reverse. Fascinating because the card has the same meaning both ways, but the fact that it's in reverse, let's take that as a slight metaphysical sign that, yes, inner harmony and blessings are yours, but you're a little turned on your head. So, second clarifying card, Cancer. The King of Rods in reverse. Now, this is something. You're unyielding. You're strict little stubborn crab. You're very tolerant, but you need a friend. Advice should be considered here, Cancer. You need a friend. Call Carole King. Just personally call Carole King and say, Carole King, what do? I want to feel beautiful. I need a friend. I can't think of any other Carole King song titles. It's not that you feel so alone. It's not that you feel that you can't reach out, but you're a Cancer, so it's not really your first inclination. You think you need to take care of it all by yourself. You'll let the other person reach out. Well, I'm not here to change your nature. I'm here just to reflect the emotions of you back to you. And Cancer, this crush you crushing on, this love you're loving on, this conflict within that love or crush, I think action's the next step. And don't take a half action. You know how many people take a half action? Because they're like, I could just do this subliminal message and like poke the bear. Don't poke the bear. Say hey. Say hey. Leo. And just like that, my water has vaporized because fires come in and the fire what's the word? It out-heated, it out-temperatured. The hell, it boiled the water and created steam. I think that's what I need to say. Leo. The Six of Cups. Again, the Five of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles. And the Three of Rods. Okay, let's break it down. Overarching theme. You're looking for this partner. You're looking for this alliance, this collaboration. You want it to be fruitful. You want it to be a team. You're looking to be a team with someone. You are the Dayton kind. I don't know if you're the marrying kind, but you're the Dayton monogamy kind. That's what I'm getting here. And there's such... I see success within you wanting it, but the Six of Cups, and we've had him for you before, is nostalgia. What is this person or thing that's got you down that you can't really enter your full present moment, Leo? You're still There, look at the beautiful flowers blooming, but no, you're just kind of standing behind them, staring at like your friend's shirt or the floor. You're not really here with it, Leo. You're trapped back there, and I get that. I get that trap, which is leading you to a kind of spiritual loneliness. There's such a impoverishment. I know it's a strong word, but you're just spiritual. And I think this is a pentacle, so certainly finances are being affected by this. Is the So nine of pentacles, let's break it backwards. Nine of pentacles in the result position. There is certainty here. Not only are I think finance is going to come through for you. This is not a finance reading. It's twin flame reading, but it's a coat of many colors. They go hand in hand sometimes. I wonder if it's like, this is a fun puzzle, this one. Because it's not negative. It's just, you're going to feel accomplished. You're going to feel your three of rods. You want the alignment. You do have what it takes to get it. On paper, I need to clarify this. You see me hemming and hawing? The two of cups. Okay. Instant alliance, instant love, affinity, friendship, spiritual union. For this to be a clarifying card says to me, go through your nostalgia, really sift like a sieve and like get all the flour out and see what's left in that sieve when you bother to put it in your own mental spotlight. I think the problem here is you're not putting this nostalgia in your face and you're not saying, why am I trapped back here? Deal with it. Look in the mirror, Leo, and say, what is it? Five of Pentacles. You don't want spiritual impoverishment. You don't want to be lonely, and you don't want financial loneliness. I wonder, can you not see your person? Is there a financial thing getting in the way of your person? Because you do ultimately wind up with this kind of friendship. So I'm not getting a strong run for the hills from this person, Leo. I'm getting a strong, whatever this hiccup is financially, whatever this hiccup is, you're not sure if they're the one, if it's perfect on paper. I'm still seeing an alliance with them, but it's not a strong love feeling. It can be love because it's a two of cups, but let's clarify this. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The quality of your involvement will be the measure of your reward. Confucius says, the hell does that mean? This way can definitely denote the karma's got you going around. Certainly, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse holds that connotation as well, but more so, what you put into this relationship. Ooh, all of a sudden, these two pentacles are becoming clear. Thank you, second clarifying card. What you put into this relationship, as far as your coins, your energy, is what you're going to get out of it. And by the looks of it, you're surrounded by either being trapped in nostalgia or following through and getting the love, getting the friendship, getting the alliance. Because the Three of Rods, your overarching theme, you want the alliance. So this is saying, put up or shut up. That's this mantra, is stop complaining about it and stop even being stuck in the past about it if you're not going to take action toward the result. If you're not the quality of your involvement, let's break that down, will be the measure of your reward. Certainly what you put in, you get back. Doesn't seem like you're putting a ton in. And it doesn't seem like you're getting a ton back. You're trapped. Whew. Capricorn. Capricorn. What's real fun about Capricorn is kind of everything. There's a lot of fun to be had with a Capricorn. You just kind of shoot the shit. Nobody shoots the shit better than a Capricorn. Oh, okay. Four of Swords. Eight of Swords in reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse. The Star. So I'm already thinking a little bit about your past couple of readings, your storyline. You've been hemming and hawing about the action you should take, and then you've been taking half actions when you take them, telling half truths, but you still see the light at the end of the tunnel. You still know how to get this ascension with this person. But the Four of Swords comes at you in the first position. You've been told many times to go on this retreat, recuperation, and exile. Does that mean you took the advice? Wow, I'm floored, Capricorn. So you're currently in exile. You're currently in this internal meditative state. You've got 3 swords coming down on you, but still you're lying down, you're thinking. They're not through you. That's an important distinction. The 8 of Swords in reverse. Anxiety. So you're thinking about it and it's bringing up the anxiety. It's bringing up all the opposition, the unforeseen emotional tragedies within you. I think that's a good thing. Now, it sucks as you're feeling it, Capricorn, but the fact that you're bothering to go into internal meditation and then deal with the anxiety it's bringing up, I feel pretty secure about that. But let's break it down. Ace of Cups in reverse, final position. All right, so this meditation is bringing up the anxiety and then leaving you emotionally bankrupt. Now, why am I talking about it like that's such a positive thing? Because I think it's been a long time coming, Capricorn. Because a little emotional bankruptcy is going to inspire you. Don't forget that the star is your overarching theme. This affects in a big way the interpretation of the 3 pretty negative cards down here. Internal exile, anxiety over the exile, and then bankruptcy over the fact that you're feeling anxious and you're like, why did I even start this stupid process? Because you know it's right. You wouldn't be following it through if it wasn't right. Love reading, twin flame. Not really coming up strongly. If it resonates for you regarding your love, great. But this is for you. Clarifying card. The 6 of Pentacles. So there's good business success, and there's a philanthropy. There's a philanthropy, and there's really you're going to share in this thing that you're building. What you're building is like a foundation of emotional stability, which is like, who could ask for anything more? Second clarifying card, Knight of Cups in reverse. You got to examine all your propositions here. All of these pentacles, go one by one. Say financial well-being, spiritual well-being, emotional well-being, nutritional well-being, just so many things. Go through all your well-beings right now, because it's like the love thing, don't with the love thing. That's one of my favorite things to say during a love reading. When the cards are this strongly saying don't with the love thing, then just don't. Just don't. If that resonates, I hope that resonates, because sometimes you gotta not. You gotta not. Gemini. Gemini, as I gaze into my crystal ball and I see air, I see that gleam in your eye. I'm also looking at Lucy and Ethel. Girl, you got that gleam in your eye. She would always say that to her, and they would say it to each other. So what's going on with this gleam, Gemini? Very shiny. 3 of Swords. The High Priestess in reverse. And the 5 of Swords. And the Devil. So there's some shit going down in your heart right now. Oh my God, this is a very intense love reading. There's a third party. But before we break that down, there's a lack of essential humanity within you. What are you doing, Gemini? Oh my God. There's an emphasis on material things to the detriment of others. I don't even think you're telling half-truths, Gemini. I think you're downright lying and scheming. I think that you are lying and scheming about perhaps something in your material world, but even more so about your heart. You're just blatantly hiding your real feelings. I mean, it couldn't be clearer. And the 3 of Swords, the rupture, the delay, it often means there's another party. But if you're single, if there's not another party, there's a rupture to the thing you have. And you're lying about it. There's such a lack of humanity in you. He's like hovering over you, like, it's just a bad entity. I say all entities who are not here for your highest guidance, get the fuck out. Tell them to get off of you. Tell them to get off of you, bring in your masters, teachers, and loved ones, and start saying, "Well, guidance, please," because I had the foresight to get off the devil off my back. But the high priestess comes in reverse, and she's letting you know there's such superficiality to what you've got going on. Physical passion divorced from love. So you're with someone for the sex because it's so great and you're enmeshed with them, or you're with them because the sex isn't great and you're saying, well, we're together, so we should stay together. Yeah, because we're together, so we should stay together. So I'll just lie to you about it, and there's a complete rupture to my heart while I'm doing it, but we should just stay together. Okay, well, the Five of Swords, result position. You do that, but then there's nothing but humiliation in you, dishonor, loss. And to me, the loss is not of the faux goings on in this relationship, it's your own loss. You're killing yourself. You've had this ritual sword laying down there, you're holding a sword, you're carrying two. Gemini, thought there was a gleam in your eye. Let's clarify this for you. Let's really clarify this. The Magician. You do have the alchemy to get out of this. We're going to jump to an immediate second clarifying card about how you use your alchemy for what purpose. For the Seven of Pentacles. All right, I'm saying that I'm seeing success in matters of money, business, success in matters of the things you can have success in. Put your full deliberate focus on the things you know will be a win. Things like your job, your art, your career. Say, get your mind off the devil. Get your mind off the fact that this love thing is not working out and you don't know what to do. Put your mind on what you can succeed at. Because this was a pretty harsh reading, you're getting the third clarifying card. The Ace of Swords in reverse. There's such extreme love, extreme hate. There's such extreme ambition. But this shit can lead to such disastrous results. So you're going to stab yourself in the heart. You're going to stab them in the heart. I don't know. Or you're going to live the rest of your life with the devil hovering over you. They're both not great. I'll give you that. But nothing matters more than how you feel, Gemini. It's very noble to put their feelings first, but if it's killing you, that is the most irresponsible thing you can do. I don't want to hear the victim. I don't want to hear the Mother Teresa archetype. I don't want to hear that you're saving them. I want you to save your soul. That's my investment here as a human on Earth. I saved my soul, and now I feel like I use the tarot to basically say, reflect back to me a way I can tell people to save their souls. Well, full 3 clarifying cards. No more cards are needed for me. That message is very clear. Best of luck to you, Gemini. I feel very Godspeed, you know? Pisces. Pisces. It is not over until this Pisces reading. Don't think that I am at all dipping in energy. I'm giving Pisceans my full attention. You deserve it. You teach me a lot about a channel that I try to tune into, but it's kind of like tuning into something that doesn't even use a frequency. So it's like, how can I use my tool to tune into something that doesn't use my tool? Eight of Rods in reverse, Two of Cups in reverse, the Sun, and the Four of Cups. Oh, Pisces, I need a little of this right now. So you've got, okay, this is not great. Boredom and dissatisfaction. But what I love about boredom is at least this longing for change. Boredom inspires change. I love boredom. Boredom is not despair. Boredom is not negative. Boredom is just boredom. So it leads you to the Eight of Rods in reverse. Guilt, jealousy, internal domestic affair. What's happening here? What's got you down? These disputes. Two of Cups in reverse. Well, the thing that's got you down is the fact that there's more jealousy. There's false love. Are you being stepped out on? Are you suspecting you're being stepped out on? Are you stepping out? Are you feeling guilty about it? I'm feeling like there's somebody who you know is your twin flame who you want to go after, But there's some shady swimming around this issue, Pisces. Why is it so shady for me? You're bored and you're looking for a little adventure and excitement because Pisces get easily bored. Easily bored. I can hold my own with the Pisces for a while, but even then, I'm just like, I can't keep up. The sun. The sun in the last position is interesting for me because contentment and liberation. To me, after a reading of boredom, jealousy, and more jealousy, I'm getting liberate yourself from this. This to me doesn't like say ignore your problems because the sun awaits you. No, the sun in this case is an indication that you can attain this personal goal of not being jealous all the time, that you can find your alignment, but how? Well, let's see. I feel like you're going to get a pretty clear answer on that by doing the work. 8 of Pentacles. And not just doing the work, be committed to the work. Say, I commit myself to beating all of these jealousy pangs because my person could be a good person. I could beat this boredom, this wanting to find the shiny new object. That's what I'm feeling, Pisces. You want the shiny new object, but what if, well, you get it if you liberate yourself from the thing you're in, or you could work toward the thing you already have. Second clarifying card, 3 of Cups. How's that for bountiful income? Oh, excuse me, outcome. Ooh, maybe you'll get a bountiful income too. But perfection and merriment, fulfillment and healing. It's hard for me in this moment to know whether your jealousy is unfounded and your boredom is just kind of like you need a hobby, but that your person's a good person, or whether these jealous pangs are because you smell a rat, you want to be free of it, and you want to do the work on you to get your wonderful merriment. Eat, drink, and be merry. Third clarifying card, the moon in reverse. Peace will come after this hiatus. Peace will come after this difficult time. Yeah, you're going through it, and then perhaps they're not so honorable. Now, if it's you who's not being so honorable, Pisces, avoid any more bad karma because the moon's sending a lot of intrigue to you. The boredom, 4 of Cups, and the moon in reverse, there's the loop. There's the Piscean infinity loop. It's just so, it's clear. Use your boredom as an indication that you long for change. Make the change. Pisces, make the change. You're looking at the man in the mirror. He's asking you to make the change. So thanks for sticking around. If you stuck around, these were some good readings tonight. Not a ton of stunts and schemes, but a lot of like boredom, jealousy. I'm trying to make it work when it's not really a match, or I was dumped and now I'm reeling and I'm wanting them back, but it's all fake. Checking in with your emotional alignment is really hard. Following through on it can be downright impossible sometimes. But what else are you going to do? You're literally here for that purpose, is to deal with your own emotions and stop ignoring them. So Godspeed to everybody. Good luck. And I wish you the best. See you tomorrow.